Hello everyone, this is Erika of the storytellingjeweler.com, and this is my usual Tuesdays coffee time with Erika postponed to Wednesday. So tell me in a comment if you are here. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. I am looking forward to spend some time with you and to drink some coffee with you, at least virtually. Anita, both Anitas are here. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. So, I am really glad to have you here. I hope you are doing great. Petra, Honey joined us also. Katie, wonderful to see you, ladies. I hope you are all doing all right. You know what? I discovered something new about myself during quarantine. Like, I knew, for years, I knew that I'm kind of addicted to coffee. That's not a surprise to hear, right? But I have just discovered that I might also be addicted to chocolate, and especially to ice cream. A couple of days ago, a new ice cream shop opened in our neighborhood. And on the third day of its existence, the staff already greeted me as if we are like long-term friends. So what does it say about me? Please don't judge. In the meanwhile, also Manuela, Julia, Ingrid, Frida, Angelica, Aniko, Katie, Yvette, Anna, Cora, Anne, Sarah, Petra joined us. Welcome, ladies. So, on the note of ice cream, tell me, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? I am really happy, I am really curious to hear about it. I am discovering the different flavors these days in this new ice cream shop. And I have just tasted one which is with ricotta and cinnamon and figs. And it's, I think, like the best ice cream I have ever had. So what is your favorite ice cream? It goes perfectly with the coffee, so we are still on topic. Hello, Tanya, Claire, Reinhilde, Ang, Hilly. Hello, ladies. So, I'm curious to hear, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Oh, Katy, chocolate. Chocolate ice cream. Ingrid Frida likes blackcurrant. Petra Holmes like chocolate. Chocolate. Miriam chocolate. Ang chocolate. Then Katy likes lemon or speculoos or chocolate. Anna likes coffee ice cream or salty licorice. You Swedish people and your licorice. Vivian likes chocolate peanut butter. Connie likes Malaga. Anita likes chocolate. Julia is asking, just one? No, you can have more than one. Anita likes pistachio. Aniko likes mango and chocolate. Oh yeah. My sister, she likes raspberry coconut dark chocolate. That's a good example that you don't have to choose only one. Cora likes vanilla. Claire likes everything but salty caramel. Oh, anything salty caramel. And my mom used to make a yummy tequila sorbet. Oh, wow. That would be amazing, I think. Sarah likes sherry and chocolate. Petra likes coconut. Julia also likes salty caramel and apple caramel. Ludka likes lemon and salty caramel. Anita likes hazelnut, Malaga, pistachio, lemon. So I have a feeling that besides beading, we have a lot more in common. What do you think? The love of ice cream and for coffee seems to be there too. Hello, Judith. So first to tell you what is going to happen today. I will mention quick some projects that we beaded last week together, or we are working on at the moment together. And then I am coming with some little cute creatures. And I have a fun quiz prepared for you, and I have some big news also. And I will show you also the project what we will be working on this coming Friday during the No One Has to Bead Alone session. Oh, Eliza says, now I need some ice cream. Me too, me too. So, I know that many of you ladies joined also the Seed Beads and More group. And in May, I am the guest teacher there, and I am teaching the basics of bead embroidery. And just yesterday, I posted the second video, which was explaining all the different stitches which you can use around the focal component to create a mandala-shaped motif. And on the one hand, this is such a nice process for me, this whole month of learning together. And I hope that you enjoy it too, because, you know, as we are talking under the videos, I am answering the questions of beaders, or I am reacting to ideas. And we also had like a live Q&A session on Monday about the first lesson. Then I am learning also so much. And, you know, like I have created, I can't tell that how many traveler pendants and brooches and earrings and whatever. I don't know, seriously. But there are some things that never popped into my mind, because if you are creating alone, then some questions just never pop to your mind. And by creating together, it's so much more of a fulfilling experience, even for the teacher. So I wanted to say a big, big, big thank you to everyone who is participating, because it's amazing to see all the energy coming together. So, and I wanted to show you something, because the second lesson was posted only yesterday, but one of our fellow storytelling beaders, she already posted not one, but 2 finished traveler pendants, and I wanted to show it to you, even if you haven't seen it in the group yet, because maybe you haven't seen it in the group yet. This is by Nora. She's also a fellow Hungarian living in the Netherlands. There are a couple of us here. And yeah, Nora created this pendant with coin from Thailand. It's nice. It's funny because I have actually 2 traveler motifs where I have used the same coin, and that's such a nice coincidence. And I love how Nora put together the shapes and the colors. I think it came out really nice. How do you like it, ladies? Thank you, Joanna. Right? I think it's really beautiful. It's turquoise and brown and crystal AB shades. Nora, such a good job. Congratulations. And thank you for sharing it with us. And besides the Traveler project, of course, we had our weekly No One Has to Bead Alone session. and we were working on the Papillon motif. Originally, I created this as an earring. I have now 3 different earrings, but only one piece from every one of the colors. So I think I will have to get rid of one ear to be able to wear them, or maybe I will wear them mismatched, or maybe I will come over my beaders block and I will actually complete a pair of earrings. That would be a challenge, right? I was a bit experimenting still, like last weekend. I was a bit experimenting with the Papillon motif, and besides fire polished beads, because I was really curious that what happens if instead of the 4 and the 3 millimeter fire polished beads, if I use the pearls as for the base. And this is how it came out. I hope you can see it. I used pearls for the base, and then instead of the fire polished beads on the top, I used bicone beads, and it works great. The only modification you need to do is that when you are filling in beads all around the motif, then instead of using number 11 round beads here, you have to fill in number 15s, because the number 11s just don't fit. Oh, Erika says, "We'll go here." Yeah. Yeah, well, he used to live somewhere here in the neighborhood, so I guess we could be pals. Yeah, Miriam says, use the motifs as pendants. That is a good idea, but I already made the little loops on the top. So I would need to really modify it somehow to be able to use as pendants. But I will have to come up with something. And yeah, what I loved to see these past days, that not only my imagination was moved by the papillons, but I saw so many beautiful variations of the papillon where you didn't stick to the original tutorial for 100%, but you modified it in a way. And for me, that's the biggest pleasure to see, because it means that the project has, the design has a potential that it moves your mind, and that's great. And I am so happy if you are making it your own. So I will show some of the beautiful variations you have beaded, and then I see that Hilly and Joanna wrote some comments, maybe with some questions. So I will show you the variations, and then I am coming back to Hilly and Joanna. And hello, Shaila, and hello, Marianne. So, these are made by Kata. And I really wanted to show them, not only because Kata is really great with putting together colors. I like very much this motif on the left-hand side, where she made it really pop with the orange beads. But what I wanted to point out, that she used 3 different endings for the tail of the papillon. So as you see in 2, and none of them are exactly the ones I made, and that's great. So the one on the left and the one on the right, Kata put here drops, Swarovski drops, and then the second one from the right side, she put some bigger beads. I think that's a donut bead. But what I find really interesting, the second one from the left, the black and gray and red variation, she used this metal pendant. And that's, I think, a really good idea, how to spruce up with an easy trick, the design. So if you have some little metal charms, then I think this is a great opportunity to use them. Then I would like to show, this is really great. This is made by Nicolene. Nicolene also lives in Amsterdam, by the way. And she added 3 tails of the butterfly, and she added some more beads on top of the motif. And I think it looks great. What do you think? It's more of a classic look. It's more like, when I look at the original one, it's more like, I would say, a daytime jewel, something fun. But when I look at Nicolene's version, it's a classic, nice thing for the evening, for example, to the theater. You can wear it to the concert, 𝐁𝐄𝐈. So, what do you think? I think this is great. This is absolutely great. And I wanted to point out also this by Tanya. Tanya decided to skip the tail, but she added decorations all around, and she hung the earrings in a completely different way. So that, I think, is also a nice idea, and great colors, Tanya. And one more. This was made by Petra, and Petra decided to connect the motifs into a bracelet, and that's such a nice, this is such a nice result, Petra. I love it. So Petra beaded 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 motifs, and she connected them into a bracelet. So congratulations. This is very well done. I'm actually also experimenting with one more thing besides the pearls. Oh, Katy says, my sister has great ideas. Indeed. So I was also experimenting with the bracelet, but I didn't manage to finish it yet. And so far it looks like this. I hope you see it. So I am connecting circles with a 12mm Rivoli attached to them, and then I am connecting them with motifs, with little squares, which I decorate with the 4 3mm fire polished beads. And I am beading them like interchangeably. Just I couldn't finish it yet, but it's coming. So, I hope you are still here with me, because this is the moment where I would like to, oh, yes, let's get back to 𝐁𝐿𝐼 and Joanna. 𝐁𝐿𝐼, about earrings in general. I have a question. I can't stand base metal for earrings. That is why I use silver or plated or field gold. Sometimes you have bronze elements and then the choice is gold, but that can get in the way of the design. Do you know a solution, or one of the group members? So that's indeed a very good question. I think many of us have problems with sensitive ears, and yeah, you can either really stick to the really good quality metals, like the oh my god, the gold or the real silver. And what I also find really nice is like real surgical steel or rhodium plated elements. I have heard of solutions like covering the ear wires with nail polish, and that works for a while. But if you decide to do that, then remember that after a while, you have to apply nail polish, transparent nail polish again and again, because it will wear off. So that's an alternative idea. Then we have Joanna. My mom and sister don't wear jewelry, so I am giving them a papillon as a sun catcher and to hang in their windows at home for Mother's Day. They have such nice sparkle. That's a very nice idea. I think you can actually do it with different designs. I actually, in the background, on the cupboard, one of the drawers, there is an Estrella pendant hanging from the drawer. So I'm scrolling through the comments if there are more questions, or if someone else has an idea for 𝐼𝐍𝐼. Eliza says, I'm going to make another papillon unit, then make them the central part of a bracelet with a crow rope to join them. That's also a good idea. So, you're very welcome, 𝐼𝐍𝐼. And are you excited about the big news? And are you excited about the Friday's Bead Together? I hope so. So this will be the first time that we will actually have a guest teacher. So I will always also be a student. I will be on screen together with our guest teacher, but I will be also learning to make the motif together with you. So I hope you find it exciting. And our guest teacher is going to be Anna Lindell from Sweden. Anna is a very good friend, and we have met for the first time, I think like 6 or 7 years ago in Hamburg during a bead show. And then last year we've met in Italy, we've met in Hamburg again, and we've met in Sweden when I was visiting the Swedish beading ladies. And this coming Friday, Anna is going to teach us something very exciting. It's called the potion bottle. And it is a variation of chenille stitch, but Anna will show us a different variation of chenille stitch. And I really love the look of this. I am looking for my own. Okay, I've misplaced it somewhere. My beading table tends to be messy. So I'm really looking forward. I think it's a great little project. You can use it as a pendant, of course, but I know that Anna loves to wear them. She beaded, as you can see, many different color combinations, and it looks just beautiful as earrings. You can also make it a little bit longer with a chain or some beads on top of it. So it's great. Or you can also hang it as a decoration in your flat or house. So I see that you are getting excited, and I am very, very happy that yeah, this is Anna. The last comment. So Anna says, I'm really looking forward to spending the afternoon with you all. I am too, Anna. And about the material list, what you need to prepare, I will post the material list after the broadcast, so you don't have to make notes now, but just to go over it quickly, all you need is, it's a great project also because Anna used just really like basic types of beads, but the effect is a lot more marvelous than you would expect from seed beads and a small amount of other beads. So it's great. I'm really looking forward to it. So you will need number 15 and number 11 round seed beads. From the number 11, you can use 1 or 2 colors. I would recommend to use 2 colors. And then you need some 3 and 4 millimeter Swarovski bicone beads. From the 3mm ones, you need 8 pieces. From the 4mm ones, you need 24 pieces of bicon beads. And they are hollow, so you don't need anything fancy in the middle. Anna will show you how to make them sturdy. And when you are thinking about your colors, then think about the bicon beads as the filling, as the potion. So the bottle itself, it's filled with potion, and the Swarovskis are the mysterious liquid in the bottle. So welcome, Susie. Hello. So I hope you like it. It's at the usual time, 5 o'clock in the afternoon for us here in Central Europe, 11 New York City, 11 in the morning, and 8 o'clock in the morning for California, sunny California people. So, ladies, if you have a question about the bottles, how to get ready for the project on Friday, then don't hesitate to ask a question, because Anna is actually here with us now. Hello, Anna. So she can answer your questions right away. Katie has a question. Are they made with Fireline 0.12 millimeters? So I made mine with the number 12 Fireline indeed, but I'm waiting for Anna's answer. What does she say about beading thread? And yes, indeed, Fireline 6LB works the best. And Elisa says, great, I didn't think I would be able to take part in Friday's bead along because I don't have much of a stash, but have beads left from last week's pattern, which will work. That's great, Elisa. Petra has a question. 3 and 4 millimeter bicons should be of a different color. I actually used, I'm waiting again for Anna's input, but in the meanwhile, I just want to say that I used different colors, but I think it looks great in either way. Like if I would have matching colors, matching the same color from the two sizes, I would go for the same color. I had to go for a different one because I didn't have enough of it. And we have an answer from Anna, and she says, yeah, preferably the same color on 3 and 4 millimeter bicon beads. Marion? Okay, back for one more second to the colors. If you want to use different colors of the bicons, I would suggest a darker color for 3 millimeter and a lighter one for 4 millimeter. Thank you, Anna. Then we have a question from Marion. Does it matter to use Miyuki or Toho? And I will put one more question on the screen. And okay, we have already an answer from Anna. Both Toho or Miyuki works well. Just stick to the same brand if possible. Thank you, Anna. And then we have Elisa. Just realized it's bicons. Would fire polished beads also work? And also related to the beads which form the portion, Ludka asks, I can also add Swarovski pearls instead of bicons? What do you think, Anna? By the way, I'm also drinking other kinds of liquids, not only coffee. I want to demonstrate that I am capable of drinking water. It doesn't have to be an espresso. And Anna says that fire polished beads would work, but it will be a slightly rounder result. So, thank you very much for all your questions, and thank you for your answers, Anna. And now let's move on to our next topic, because we have one more thing left. Okay, Anna, yeah, for Lutka's question, pearls can be a bit more tricky since they are round. They need to snug up a bit inside. So Lutka, if you have fire polished beads, then it seems that those would be a better choice. Tinker Pearl is asking, hey Erika, what are you doing today? Erika is packing and Erika is drawing instructions today. So, I have some pretty big news left for you. And it concerns some cute little creatures living in the flat. And this time it's not about Edward the poodle, but about our friend Estefan and his growing family. So, a little while ago, Estefan the Turtle, he celebrated his first birthday. He was born on Earth Day last year, and he just celebrated his first birthday a little while ago. And for those of you who don't know Estefan yet, he is a little beaded creature. He was born here in the Netherlands, and he likes to eat only green-colored food. He likes to bike around in the Netherlands. He's not falling as much as I do, luckily. And he likes to take pictures of windmills. And in the meanwhile, he really is caring about the environment and about fellow turtles living in the sea. So he is collecting money to support his distant cousins living in Indonesia and in Malaysia. And during his short life, he already accomplished a lot. He traveled to 3 different continents. He visited the USA for the Bead and Button show. He visited Tanzania with me, and he has met some beaders living in Tanzania. And, well, yeah, Europe. So that's 3. And he also managed to, he was also mentioned in a copy of the famous Bead and Button magazine. I have here the page where he was mentioned. Oh, Sarah says, like, I am actually beating Estefan just now, sewing the blanket stitch now. Love him. That's so nice. And he also, together with his siblings, that's Susanna on the picture, the purple turtle, they managed to collect nearly 500 euros for the turtle conservation project. So I think that's a big accomplishment for tiny turtles like this. And soon they plan to make another donation. And I have a feeling that it will be at least as big as this first donation was last autumn. And Estefan would really like to get to know you better. So he prepared something interesting for today. And he would like to invite you for a little game. And I hope that this will work, because this is the first time that we are going to do something like this together, and it is technically challenging to make it happen, but I hope that that I can make it happen. And Estefan is inviting you for a little quiz to find out that who knows the most about sea turtles. And the beader who knows the most will get a little gift from Estefan, and it is an L2 Studio cabochon, the same shape as his shell, the crystal facet cabochon, in a color what you choose. So I hope that you are excited, and I would like to invite you to participate in this quiz. As I have told before, you need we will play the quiz on a page called kahoot.it. So if you are watching me on your computer, then I would invite you to grab your phone and either quickly download the Kahoot app or just open the kahoot.it page in your browser. It doesn't matter if you will not see me in the meanwhile, but yeah, open kahoot.it. Tell me if it works. And if you are on the kahoot.it page, then it will ask for a game code. And please type in this number. The number is, to join the game, the number is 96459, and I will see you joining the game. So let's see if this works. I hope it does. I'm waiting for players. It says it's loading. Uh-oh. One more time. I see 73 players. No, okay, and now it's, yeah. Can you please try it one more time? Okay, it's told me another pin now. Try this, please. I reloaded and then it changed the pin for me. Let me know if this works for you. I am waiting for players. Yes! Yes, Angelica! Steel, Malin, Vidi, Katy. Yes! I'm so happy! Okay. We have 11, 12. So it works, it works. Cora, Petra. I'm so, ladies, you can't imagine how happy I am. 13 players. Yeah, I needed to reload and then it changed the pin. So I'm really happy that it works now. Actually, I know this from my Dutch language school from last year, because at the end of the lesson, I had like the most terrific teacher ever. She's my favorite teacher, and she always prepared a little game for the end of the lesson, and we were always exercising the different grammatical rules and vocabulary through this little game. Ludka says that it doesn't work. Try this new code, please. Ludka, skús prosím ťa toto číslo. Je tam nové číslo. So we have 19 players. I will wait for 1 more minute to make sure that everyone who wants to join can join the game. And we will start in a moment. Lutka, did you manage to connect? I don't see you yet. I see Annalyn, Rebecca, Frison, Petra V, Niti, Viveka, Anita, Werner, Annie, Anita D, then Simply D, Mayel, Khon, Cora, Katie, Angelika. So, I hope everyone is on board who wanted to play with us. Don't go away. I see some of you signing out. We will start now, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Turtles live on every continent except one. Which continent is the one without turtles? So choose an answer. Okay, ladies, there must be something wrong because the first question was over without an answer. Oh. So I think it is something wrong going on. So yeah, I think this is too much to combine the two. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I think this is too much to combine the broadcast with the. Do you want to try one more time? Let me know if you still have time. Ah, you didn't see a question. Just 4 colors. Okay, I saw the questions, but for some reason it didn't pop up for you. That's very, very strange. Oh, you have time still. Okay, so I will try to connect one more time. Let me just start the game again. So there will be questions popping up. It's always about turtles, of course, and you need to select the correct answer, or you need to decide if the statement is false or true. I have a new code. Let's try it one more time, please, if you have time. Okay, I see Malin connected. Use the code 942875. Beaded, Annalyn, Angelika. Rebecca. Yeah, try this again, please, with the code 942875, and let's see if it works. I will share my screen, actually. Jonah, bye! Okay, let's give it one more chance. Rebecca says, I can't keep both screens going at the same time. You don't have to see me now. Okay, let's try. I will start it now. And please let me know if you can see the question. Turtles live on every continent except one. Which continent is the one without turtles? Is it Australia, Europe, Antarctica, or North America? Okay. Then it doesn't work, unfortunately. I'm sorry about it, ladies. I see it here on my computers. No worries. But anyway, Estefan, yeah, without the text, if the text doesn't show up for you, then it doesn't make a sense. I have to find another solution. I'm sorry about it, ladies, but thank you very much for trying with me. But before you would go, then I would like to, well, Estefan would like to introduce you to someone. So Estefan has already 4 siblings, some sisters and brother, and just recently new sisters and brothers. Malin says, I think it takes too long to wait for everybody because it starts the randomized question. It's not a randomized question. I put together the quiz for you. So, yeah, I'm sorry about it. But let's get back to Estefan and his family. So, just recently, Estefan's family grew, and a new brother and a sister was born in the family. And here you can see the new siblings. They are close relatives of Estefan, and they are from the family of the jewel turtles. So I hope you like them. They don't have names yet, but I know that the one on the left-hand side is a sea turtle, and the one on the right-hand side is a sunshine turtle. So I hope you like them. Estefan is definitely having fun with the new. I think they are cousins. They did not explain to me the exact relations, but I think they are cousins. And they are definitely having lots of fun together. And the new jewel turtles, they were made from like some of my favorite colors. and I chose my favorite Alto Studio caps for the shells, paired with some very nice glass cabochons. And instead of using Miyuki delicas, they have Preciosa cup chains all around the shells. And I think they came out really cute. Kati says, Tanya and Katy are good names for sisters. Indeed. Indeed. One big happy turtle family. Reinhilde says they are beautiful. Yeah. So for the ending, I just wanted to show you the new members of the family. And yeah, well, I hope you like them. And they will continue also with supporting the sea turtles in Malaysia, on Borneo, just as Estefan does. That's like, actually, that's not only Estefan's thing, but all the turtles, they really care for the environment. So that's what they are going to do together. And then one more interesting thing about the jewel turtles is that they actually can be brooches and necklaces too, and they have a new method of attaching the brooch base. So you can wear them interchangeably. I managed to find a new component. So there are no tricks to make it into a brooch or a pendant, but it's a ready-made component, and there is a way of actually attaching it under the leather. So I think this is a great addition, and I hope that you like it. Katie says, congratulations, the family is growing. Yeah, I should not let them alone anymore. Leave them alone anymore. Who knows what happens here? So, thank you very much for joining me today. If you have... Anita has a question. Hoe maak je de cup fast? That means that how do you attach the cup chain? Anita, if you visit the group Seed Beads and More, then I have there a video this month, a series of video demonstrations where I show that how can you attach the cup chain. So I would recommend to watch that. And thank you very much, ladies, for being with me here today. And if you would like to bead the jewel turtles, then kits are available in the eShop in a very limited amount. So you can adopt a jewel turtle. And actually, the first one who adopts a sea turtle and the first one who adopts a sunshine turtle, they get the privilege of being able to choose the name of the turtles. So I will get in touch with those of you who managed to grab the first ones. Thank you very much, ladies, and see you on Friday. Thank you for your time. Take care.